I was telling her the other day that I remember they were looking for auditioning a lot of girls, and I remember someone from the team had asked me to send photographs, and I think it was for Prema. It was the first time I got rejected. that's the memory. One drama. So what they make you do in drama is like you have to step forward and say your dialogue. I did the same. They said cut, you can't do that. The second time they said action, I did the same. The third time also I did the same. And then they said okay, good. The next second I said I'm doing it. Please don't give this movie to anyone else. I want to do it. If you give it to someone else, I'll regret this. That kind of a situation.
Go back to the shower and try again.
Yes, exactly. Go back to the shower and... For a while, I was only playing the supporting characters, and then after I got to play the lead, the expectation again is that I had to play a mother of like an 8-year-old or something. I was 23, 24 then, and they wanted me to play a 32-year-old character.
Joyalika's world's favorite jeweler diamond wedding collection by Paradha.
Juicy, spark the happiness, quench your thirst naturally.
Aashik, India's #1 trusted gold buyers. We release pledged gold instant cash payment.
Hello, Anupama and Darshana. Darshana and Anupama. So I want to be equal to both of you.
Okay.
Did you coordinate this yellow thing?
No.
Or?
I saw her just sometime back, but it didn't even occur to me because I kept this out. I went, changed, came out. I was like, oh, we're matching. Yes.
So there's no.
We didn't plan this.
Like metaphor about sisterly solidarity or something.
It could be. It
Okay.
could be that
So-
telepathy we have where we know what.
Right. So Darshana, I met you last for Paradise,
Yeah.
but I've never met you, Anupama. So it's
Yes.
really nice to meet you. And
Nice to meet you.
so you had put out a post saying that this is the best role that you've had in 10 years. And then it just struck me that it's 10 years since Premam happened.
Yes.
You know, that whole time flies, all that stuff, right? It's like a thing. Do you remember when Premam came out, right?
Yeah, no, I was telling her the other day that I remember they were looking for auditioning a lot of girls around that time. And I remember someone from the team had asked me to send photographs, and I think it was for Prema. So she was telling me about somebody else also. Everyone she meets says that she's... And that's when we were starting out. Like I was, starting out with films and all of that. So yeah, it's a long time.
And you landed that role.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
what's your fondest memory about that film?
It was the first time I got rejected. That's the memory.
Okay.
I was called for audition, and I never faced camera before that.
Okay.
Like if I search, I won't even have one video of mine before that. Like only photos of mine. So I am very new to cinema, very new to camera. I've never done auditions, and they called me, and then they gave me a script. I don't even know what script is, and they gave me a script, and then they asked me to act. I tried acting, but I was very conscious, and the only time I did something on a stage, like around acting, was one drama. So what they make you do in drama is like you have to step forward and say your dialogue. I did the same. They said cut, you can't do that. The second time they said action, I did the same. The third time also I did the same. And then they said okay, good. We'll let you know.
This audition, Alphonse was there?
Yeah, Alphonse was there. Yes, Alphonse was there. And then Alphonse seemed to be very, very annoyed or like disturbed by my theatre acting there. And then I went outside and I was standing there. I was feeling very sad. And one AD came and told me, okay, you look perfect for the character, but we don't think you can do the role because you don't know to say the dialogue. So then he advised me something. He told me, I understand this movie might not work for you, but for future, if you ever want to become an actor, if there are things like imagine a scene from any film, maybe this dialogue, just go in front of the mirror, just say the lines, and then that's how you build that confidence where you can just deliver your lines properly. And then I was so sad. I've never been rejected before. I used to attend all competitions and I used to win some prize. But this is the first time. And then I went back to my college hostel. I can't even tell my friends that I went for an audition. And then every day, every single day in the washroom when I used to take shower, for next 2 weeks, I was crying and saying out this line. I was just crying and saying, George, either George. That is the line I had to say. And then I'll be crying. And when I come outside, I'm just wiping my tears. 2 weeks later, they called me again. My mom said, last time you made my kid cry, we're not sending you. But they requested, I went there. Again, they said action. But this time I delivered it properly. So that's one memory I have. And that day changed my life. So cool. So
That's such a nice memory, because
Yes.
that's a film I don't think anybody forgets if they've seen it.
Yes.
And it was a particular time in
Yes.
Malayalam cinema, in Alphonse, Niven, everything just like one, just one magical thing.
It's
just
a magical thing. That magic can never happen, I think, in ever. That's a movie that's very special. We don't know how it became that special, but
And even now when it comes somewhere on TV or something, you just like want to watch it. Like,
like some movies, more than the plot or anything,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
just that vibe,
Yeah.
that you like to
it's a feeling.
be
yeah,
in that
it's-
feeling.
Yeah.
They just
Yes.
like swim in those waters or whatever it is, right?
Yes.
So, and now you're in Paradha.
yes.
That's your face there. It's just right behind you.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is Praveen Kantragula's movie.
Yes.
I've seen Cinema Bandi, and recently he did Shubham.
Shubham.
And this seems like a little bit of a departure for him. So can you tell me what this is about?
When Praveen approached me with a script, I was really excited because I watched Cinema Bandi. I think it released during the lockdown. Yeah, and then
straight to Netflix or something.
Netflix. And then I watched the movie with my dad, and I remember talking to my dad about how I like the movie and how rooted it is. There's something about this movie that's really nice. It's something I really wanted to be a part of. If that was offered to me, I might not have, because I would have been scared because it's a new director. But like watching it, I just felt like, okay, it would have been nice if I was a part of that film. And years later, when I was approached for the story, I was actually very excited to know what this man is gonna narrate, what this man has. And then I met Praveen, and the narration was like, not a short one, it was 4-hour narration, like it took 4 hours for them to narrate the story because there were so many layers they had to explain. Not just my character, not just the story, Ami's character, which is Darshana, Sangeeta ma'am's character, and every character has a lot of importance and they didn't want to skip anything. I heard the story. The next second, I said, I'm doing it. Please don't give this movie to anyone else. I want to do it. If you give it to someone else, I'll regret this forever. So that kind of a
Go back to
situation.
the shower and cry again.
Yes, exactly. Go back to the shower and cry again. I knew this movie has some magic that day. And I believed in that magic. And that magic is still there. During the shoot, during the process of making this film, we had to go through a lot of hurdles. There were very unpleasant situations, not because of the team or not because of how the experience of cinema was, but how we had to shoot it. But even now, when we talk in interviews, everything, even after all of that, we have really nice memories, and the experience of making the cinema was very unique. So I think the special feeling we got when we had the narration, that is definitely going to be there in the audience when they watch it.
So, what the one line that we got was that this is about a woman who's been trained to believe that marriage and motherhood and those kinds of things are what a woman should do, and she kind of learns to obviously break free of those. So, what makes this different from the many other emancipation films that we've seen down the ages? What do you think is the USP, so to speak?
So here, I don't think it's only that. This is I feel like this is based in a fictional village with a fictional faith, and so I feel like there's a lot of conversation about faith beliefs, and this is a girl who's just had these being passed on to her and never had the need to question it until something happens, and then she sees the world and she's seeing a whole new world and beginning to see that maybe this is not the only way of life, and maybe there are, and Whether she comes out of it and all of that, I think is something you should wait and watch. But for me, I think a big part of the film is about, like you were talking about, the sisterhood, like the female friendships and a bond that these women and these, like you know, I think even when you've asked me questions about who I'd like to work with, I must have said multiple times there are so many women on my list, and I never get to work with women because you're always like there's going to be one mother character, or there'll be one sister, or like a friend, and that's it, and that's going to be like a couple of scenes. But for me, this film, an immediate yes was because I get to work with two women through the whole film. And we've never gotten to do that. And that's such a big pillar of most women's lives. Like women, like my female friendships, like keep me together. And everything I do is because of them. And, you know, it's such an important pillar of my life. But I've never gotten to explore that in cinema. I mean, I have maybe a little bit in Maya Nadi, and I celebrated it. But other than that, I mean, I really haven't gotten to do that much of like, you know, the bonds that women share. And this is also, it's not like they are, you know, immediately the best of friends. They're going through, you know, we all come from very different worlds that really don't understand each other's world. And then it's a journey that we're taking together. So for me, it's about a lot of that as well. And like, I think that's one of the biggest reasons I was excited. I was drawn to the film.
So, with both of you, do you ever consider this? Yes, the project is good, but you also consider the size of your role?
Me, not.
Not.
Like from the beginning of my career, I've been like choosing characters. Like my first film in Telugu was and I played a 5-minute role or something in the film, but it created a lot of impact.
Okay.
So probably that's what gave me the confidence that like no matter it's 2 minutes, 2 hours, half an hour, whatever it is, the impact that character has is what is more important. So I've not ever thought about the duration or like the length of the character, but the impact of the character.
Same for me. I mean, I've done, and I still like.
Sorry to interrupt, but then you're the hippie, so you don't have to. Yeah.
I like the hippie.
Hippie, yes.
But no, it's true. I mean, even after I got to, for a while, I was only playing the supporting characters. And then after I got to play the lead, the expectation again is that it's a step up and that I should hold on to this. But I don't think of it like that at all. And like even in this, I'm not technically the lead role. But I really see value in playing a character like that. And I'm very comfortable exploring a smaller size role, you know, like.
And this is not even a smaller size.
Yeah,
role.
no, I'm
But
saying.
because the story is about
Subbu,
yeah. Yes.
And
That's
the thing
your
is,
character.
That's
Subbu
my
is-
character. Yes.
And the thing is, conventionally, you're made to like not do the. I mean, especially after you've like scratched, found your lead space. Then you don't do anything else because you've got the lead space. What else do you need? But for me, it's really never been. I'm a little bit of a hippie in all ways like that.
That's the best part. You know, that's
yeah.
the best part. You don't have the
So
pressure.
I'm getting to play even now. I'm actually being considered for like all kinds of roles, and that's the best thing for an actor, I think.
No, that's the thing. It's a rare thing to find, and because you know, like you said, once you clawed your way to the top, and you know, the industry works in such a way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not so much as you're
Correct.
wanting to do something,
Absolutely, yeah.
but then the industry. I think every industry likes to typecast,
Yeah.
and so lead, sister,
Yeah,
mother. People are very scared about even today. When like a female actor tells me, I don't want to play a mother because then I'll be, you know, always be playing a mother
mother,
character.
yeah.
It's a little sad because
It is.
you know, it's like you can, you know, just put some dye in your hair and
Yeah.
you know, like white in your hair and be a mother, and next you can be a heroine. But technically, you should be able to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're not allowed to do that. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
you're not-
it's
yeah.
like. Do you feel that there are different playing rules for men and women in the industry?
Yes.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
can we
For
deny
sure.
that?
Okay.
I felt the same pressure before when I did Freedom at Midnight. It was a short film I did. I had to play a mother of like an 8-year-old or something. I was 23, 24 then, and they wanted me to play a 32-year-old character. And I had no issues with that. I was completely fine. I was just chill about it. But everyone around me, this so-called industry circle, everyone suggested not to do that because the same fear that they are worried that I would be stereotyped into playing mother character. And I've committed a film, I'm playing a mother of 2 kids. And I really like the subject. I think that's what matters, you know. Like it's the potential that a director find in an actor that actually matters. So I believe there are smart directors now.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, a lot of smart directors now who see beyond the stereotypes. So
Yeah.
trust
So,
them.
so how's it working with Mahesh Narayanan in the big project starring the 2 M's?
So
I love working with Mahesh.
I'm just closing my ears. It's fine. I just don't want to listen to this. I just feel bad.
Was See You Soon the first lead role that you had, kind of?
I think I started working on Hridayam, but the first one that came out oh no, I'm not sure. Now I'm confused. But yeah, around See You Soon and Hridayam around the same time.
But See You Soon, Hridayam is still there are 2
Yeah,
women,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like
Yeah,
Azad
yeah.
Kalyani is also there. But then,
Correct.
Yeah, but then you're pretty
Yeah,
much
but like that, yeah. See You Soon was the first time. Actually, Anam Pennum happened a lot before both of these. Anam Pennum had my first lead space thing.
So-
I really love Anupam.
I love it too.
So that set, what was it like?
That's what, like, I think Mahesh and I just, you know, when it's just a good match, I feel like that with Mahesh It just feels like, he's so straightforward and sometimes ruthless, but it really works for me because I feel like I don't need to do any sort of second guessing or overthinking, because if it doesn't work, he'll tell you exactly that. That's not working. That's not good. That was bad. Is something that is, like I'm so comfortable working with him. And he really pushes me. And every time I've worked with him, every day on set, I do feel like has been, like something new and something like worthwhile. So yeah, I'm very excited
But
about.
give me the
No
dope on-
goss to you.
No, give me the dope on working with the 2 M's. Yeah, that's like.
I'm not telling you anything about the film because I'm really scared because so many people are asking about the film. But
She's
no,
just bleeding out because it's like, oh my god, she's getting to work with
Oh my
Mammootty
God,
and
yeah,
Mohanlal together
yeah,
in the same
yeah.
film.
This
It's like,
is sad. Please recommend. Please do something about it. Please
I
just
don't
call
have
me one scene where I'm
powers.
standing behind you somewhere. Please.
So-
it's a great. I mean, it's so nice to see an actual like such a big ensemble coming together and like.
she's
everyone.
really measuring her words. It's like, I don't. It's like, what am I not going to tell? So, yeah, and you can tell me about Bison then.
Yeah, see.
Bison is like one of the most special projects that I'm a part of. And I have watched Marisa's Pariyedum Perumal. I'm a fan of that film. And that's like sad too because he narrated the story to me, and at that point of time, and I was doing multiple other Telugu projects, and I couldn't be a part of that film
Because of dates.
because of dates. And it was too tight. It was too tight. It was a last moment call or something, and then I couldn't be a part of it, and I regretted that so much. It's just so sad. And then I was when Mamanan was happening also, he called me for like a very important character in the film. That time too, I was like really busy. And finally, he called me for Bison, and I was like so excited. It's a very nice film. It's a very nice story. Probably like one of Marisa's best films, I think, because from the kind of experience I had and from whatever I've seen, it looks like a magic. And I think that movie has helped me evolve a lot as an actor, because that is not Marisa has a very, very different a style of working, as you know. So the last time I had a workshop for a film before Bison was actually never.
Oh.
Yeah, so then I had to go to the place, know the people, learn things for that film. And constantly for like around 2 months we were there, and it was like a wonderful experience that like there are other films that I'm doing right now, and I am so comfortable dealing with any situation, whatever it is. And that came from that. And like she said, Marisa is someone who just is very honest about what it is. You know, if he thinks that I'm doing something silly, he would not wait for a second. He would say that, and that breaks you, but that also makes you what you are. So I'm really excited, and I don't want to say more about it. It's releasing.
But we have to talk about Paradha.
Yes, yes,
well,
yes, we have to do that.
There is, what do you think about, I'm very curious about what Darshana said, which is like this invented, this fictional place, this fictional faith. When did you ask Praveen why that needed to be so, as opposed to, setting it in a real place?
It is really, really, really important for the film. That portion of the film is actually the soul of the film.
Okay.
And the first 10 minutes
Where
of
is it
the
set?
it's a fictional place.
Like roughly, like North India, South India, what like?
No, it's in one of the Telugu states. It's
Okay.
like a Telugu place only. So it's a fictional place named Padati.
Okay.
And there is this god they worship there, Jwalambiga. And it's about the people there and their belief systems, and the place has its own history
Okay.
and why certain things are followed there. So it is a very, very important part of the film. That's where the film starts,
Okay.
and that's where the film ends. So I was really impressed. It was the most convincing part of the story, that this backstory that place has and how the system came into that place was really convincing, that I had no doubts about it. Like there could be a place like that. This is a world where people still believe in human sacrifices. Like even if they're extremely educated, they do that. Like Praveen was talking about Burari murder case. I've watched the documentary and I still can't believe how people do that. So there are different parts of the world, our country, where there are belief systems like this, and I can't say more about that, the belief system, what it is, but it was very important. And there is we don't know, we are not aware about if there is actually a place with something similar to it. So it was more necessary that we make a fictional place to set a story like this, because that is what works for the story. So
I
yeah.
also don't know. I mean, I don't know what Praveen was thinking of when he was, why it needed to be fictional, but I think it makes sense that we're able to have a conversation about faith and
Yes.
beliefs and all of this. And I don't think the film will hurt anyone's sentiments. And it's not in a tricky place. I feel like even within the film, there are people who are, like my character is someone who's mocking it. And so I feel like it wasn't so sensitive that we couldn't actually explore it. So I feel like it helped that.
And also we are not saying something is right or wrong here. It's always about questioning it. It's about like, we are questioning ourselves. When we watch the film, we question ourselves. Okay, is this right? Is this wrong? So we are not giving like, this is right. So it's a belief system. It's a belief. Everyone has the right to believe something they want. And it's just about we questioning our own belief system in the film. That's it.
Yeah. Do you think, Darshana, that it's important that a film makes you think?
I mean, I think even when you're laughing or like really entertained, there's something that's that you're thinking that's making you entertained. So I mean, I guess not. I wouldn't say I love films that are just pure entertainment as well.
Because I think the last time we were talking about how much fun Romancham was.
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and you said you went with a bunch of pals and you just had a great
Yeah,
time.
and Avesham I watched in the theatre. I was shooting for Rifle Club. I had an off day while everybody else was shooting. So I went alone. So I was with a set of like stranger boys, one row of boys, I think, who were in college. And somehow I managed to get a seat in between them. So I was literally watching it with these boys in the theatre in the front, like the third row or something.
They didn't recognize you?
I mean, no, I don't think they recognized. I was just like in my hair, like covered and all of that. But I had such a party that day. So I was laughing because they're all sharing thoughts and laughing and everything. So I was watching it. So I love a film that's just only entertainment and is not trying to make a point and message. And so yeah, I guess we need all kinds of film.
Yeah.
Joyalika's world's favorite jeweler diamond wedding collection by Paradha.
Juicy, spark the happiness, quench your thirst naturally.
Aashik, India's #1 trusted gold buyers. We release pledged gold instant cash payment.